Hey guys, welcome back. Let's just get right into it. We're going to be using the Dose of Colors Blushing Berries palette, and the first color we're going into is Berry Chic. That's going to be our transition shade. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. It's like really early in the morning, and I'm redoing this voiceover for like the third time. Now I'm going to make this look super easy for you guys because we're literally going to work across the palette from the lightest shade to the darkest shade. I don't even think I went all the way into the darkest one. But this is like a simple cut crease that you can do for Valentine's Day or even just to go out or anything. Now we're going into the second color, Roseberry, and that's going to go right on top of our transition shade just to darken up the crease a little bit. And I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush that comes with the palettes, and then the first brush that I used was a Morphe 441. Sorry, I forgot to tell you guys. Now I'm going back in with the fresh brush just to blend everything together. Make sure there's no harsh lines. Just to kind of flat side of that Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, I'm gonna do like a patting, blending type motion. I hope that makes sense. But as you can see, I'm not really like going at it too harshly. I want this color to be the darkest color because we are gonna cut the crease. So I'm trying to darken it up as much as possible. Going back into Roseberry to make sure that everything is blended in together, that there's no harsh lines. And then I'm going to use the Pro Conceal to cut the crease, and I will put the color down below. I don't remember exactly what color it is. I want to say it's natural beige. I'm sure you guys have seen me do this in all the other videos. You just carve out what you want your crease to look like. Now I'm going to go in with a setting powder just to set that concealer, and this is just a random setting powder I picked up that I just so happened to grab from the drawer. Doesn't really have to be a specific one, as long as you like it and it doesn't crease on you. Going back into Roseberry, and we're going to throw that on the edge, kind of smoke out the edge a little bit and get it to blend. I've never realized how crazy I look with just eyeshadow before I do my foundation. And the reason why I do my eyeshadow first is because of the fallout sometimes. I'd rather just not deal with it and have my eyeshadow done first, then do the foundation. Now I'm going back in with the same brush I used for the setting powder. And we're just blend in the edges together, so that there's no like harsh lines there either. It blends seamlessly. And then that's the first brush I started with, the one that we used the Berry Chic on. Also on the outer edge. Again, making sure that there's no harsh lines and that everything blends out evenly. Now I'm taking the Neutrogena wipe, and I'm going to use that to clean up underneath my eye and the edges as well. I do this when I like don't use tape for the edge. just to make sure that it's nice and clean. This is just the e.l.f. liner. We're not going to do a wing liner. We're just going to do a thin line to give the eyelashes something to sit on top of. Now this is the NYX glitter in a silver color. Again, don't have everything in front of me, so I will put it down in the description box below. And as you can see, we're just putting this in the crease. Now this liner does tend to be a little on the watery side, so you do kind of have to dip back into it to make sure that you get the full glitter pigment. I'm going to be using the Lash Pop lashes in Send Nudes and the Duo Glue in black. And we're just going to pop those lashes on. I don't know if you guys have a specific way of putting on your lashes, but I cannot put my lashes on without nails. It is so hard. Actually, anything without my nails is hard because I've always had my nails done. This isn't something that you have to do. This is just something that I do. I go into the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette and I take the darkest brown that they have to kind of like set my eyebrows. Kind of fix anything that, you know, needs to be fixed. Now I'm just going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel to set the brows in place and make sure they stay there, which they usually do, but now we're going back into Berry Pop with the flat brush, and we're going to put that on the lower lash line as close to the lash line as possible. Same brush, going into Roseberry, blending out the darker color. This one's just going to be used to blend out. And then on the fluffy side of the brush, we're going back into Very Chic to blend all those colors together. Just to make sure that you don't have like a super harsh line under your lash line. I've said harsh line a lot in this video now that I think about it. This is the NYX Jumbo Milk Pencil, I believe. And we're just going to use that to line our lower lash line. Now we're just gonna put some mascara on the lower lashes and the false lashes. Doesn't really matter what type of mascara. I just grabbed the Wet n Wild one because I like the spoolie and how small it is. It's easier for you to do the lower lash line with that one. Okay, for highlight, we're going to be using the Fenty Beauty Sandcastle highlight. And this is just on a Real Techniques like setting brush, but I use it for highlight. I sprayed it with the Morphe spray, the Morphe setting spray, to make it more intense. Now I'm using the same highlight on a super small, like flat Real Techniques brush, and that's going to be for our inner corner highlight and our brow bone highlight. Spraying it again with the Morphe spray. Now I'm going in with the Wet n Wild lip liner, and I'll leave the name in the description box below. And I'm just lining my lips. Okay, so we're going in with Fenty Beauty Uncuffed, and that's just going to be our liquid lipstick. And then that's going to be pretty much it for this video. There's really nothing else to it. I mean, obviously, if I were going out, I'd do my hair, but I'm not, so I didn't. And there's the finished look. Hope you guys like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.